What's the mighty good word, party folk? I'm your mile high priest. I'm up here about a mile high on Saturn's day. It's Saturday, July 20th. Libra, what's good? This message is for the Libra Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Regardless of whether you have a distinguished natal placement, Libran natal placement, this may still resonate with you, and I strongly suggest that you check out your other sign placement readings as well as the collective reading. This is your full moon in Capricorn vibe. We are about like 30-ish hours away from the apex, the full moon, the exact opposition of the full moon and the sun at around 29 degrees, or a couple minutes past 29 degrees. A lot of magic in the air, Libra, but don't let a tarot reader or astrologer tell you that, right? Clean up on aisle psychic. Y'all, I'm wheezing. The incense doesn't help, right? I know what you're saying. Y'all, what's good? Let's, Libra, risings, right? Your horoscope is based on your rising sign, and it is usually a very fortunate forecast, but it may still apply to you if you have a sun or moon in Libra, or it may resonate with you regardless, right? Show up differently is your full moon in Capricorn horoscope, Libra. Your fortune message is take your emotional power back. And then I wrote a side note, emotional reorder. Perhaps the divine masculine message makes sense to you. Also the Sagittarius from the July message, the all signs, in which the coagulation, the yellowing, and I don't know, yes, let out your feelings. Go watch the All Signs July or mid-July All Signs, Capricorn and Sagittarius. Go watch the Divine Masculine reading. Emotional reorder, Divine Masculine. Let out your feelings. Take your emotional power back. That's your fortune message. Your Akashic karmic message is a new way to lead. I crossed out show, so it's like, instead of showing, maybe now you're telling. Beautiful. I honor you, Libra. I honor your path, your decisions. I'm grateful for your time and attention. I am very, 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 very grateful for our energetic exchange. Thank you for being here. Hit like at any moment if you feel this message resonates with you. Feel free to share it with anybody that you think may enjoy the message. Leave me a comment along the way. Tell me what's up. Tell me. Libra, what's good? Also, subscribe, stick around. I'm going to pull one from the Sacred Symbols Oracle by Marcella Kroll. Here you are, represented by this card here, and the Empress is the representation of a full moon, so generally is a significator card for the full moon. I love this Empress, so I always show her off, or show this Empress card off, because I love the Wanderer's Tarot by Casey Sabala. A very witchy Taurian. So I was about to call you Venus. Libra, you're likely flowing between this divine masculine self-care and divine feminine self-care. So amping up your self-care routine, both on an active yang, a fiery approach, also orderly, so organization, and then a new way of organizing something. Money, reorder, thinking about the home, Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra, Mercury, Archangels, Angels, Spirit Guides of the highest light. Helpful ancestors, wise ancestors, sage ancestors, ancient ancestors, helpful ancestors, thank you very much. Spirit, clear messages for the Libra, Sun, and Rising Collective. Spiritual cleansing and good fortune. Libra, you've noticed you're leveling up your spiritual practices, your meditation, your gratitude practices has amplified, is leveling up, is making you feel more abundant and fortunate. Good luck is the way you feel that you can have this. You can. Okay. Power. Amazing. Healer. 32. Wow. The Eye of Horus. So it's not so much about leading in a way where you succumb to the result, right? Don't give your power away. I have the Values Oracle. I'll pull 6, and then I have the Moonology. I'll pull 3 for the situation that is being highlighted by the full moon in Capricorn, what crosses the situation, and the origin or basis of the situation that the full moon in Capricorn highlights for you, Libra. Thank you again for being here. Look, moderation. That was a very Libran card. We'll have to leave it out. There's no faulting you or anybody in general when it comes to loving what you do because of the results that you produce. And so keep that intact. That is very powerful. That is your drive. But now, this may be temporary or may lead you to a new behavior style to first acknowledge, then integrate to help your leadership practices. So your role as a leader, regardless of your role or career or position, job, or if it's at home, or if you're a teacher, right? Also, yeah, opening yourself up to being healed, like accessing healers, yes, aligning with healers, because you want healing, spiritual cleansing. So there is the reason I say it could be temporary is because I'm not going to take all this. I need to stop talking this way. Temporary because it's to shift you. It's to create space right now. Growth, moderation, to bring you back to balance. There you go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's it. Fame at the bottom. A new way of presenting yourself. And so perhaps the message is not to worry too much about how you will now present, to just flow, allow spiritual practices to come in, allow yourself to feel comfortable to integrate spiritual practices, allow moderation to filter into your life, trust the integration of this new way of showing confidence, solar, and trust, Scorpio, Saturn in Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio, Solar, Sun in Scorpio. We have air, Gemini, and Libra. So then coming to integrate, first initially integrating internally, perhaps integrating in relationships now, one-on-one. Yes, so it is about aligning with yourself and with partnerships, close partnerships, but more importantly with yourself. And then you will then perform, you will then come out, then you will show up differently. Wow, wasn't that the message? Achievement, Aquarius, Scorpio, Saturnian, Capricornian, Jupiter in Capricorn, and Saturn Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles, so not looking back at what it is, not aligning with that timeline, not aligning with that goal, realizing that that timeline is over, has been over. So shift, spiritually shift, take back your power, honor that you're not there. Your confidence doesn't rely on your old goals and achievements. You have the power to now show up. Okay, Origin. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. A lot of the Scorpio messages from the Scorpio reading. What crosses the situation? Okay, so you're realizing you can move differently, show up differently. New moon in Cancer. Also, do you have feelings now? Like an emotional, not a mood, not a vibe, not emotions, not moodiness, expressing, feeling secure in your expression with yourself and with close folks, practicing, exhibiting. It's happening, right? A new start is coming, new moon. It done been happening. It's been happening. And a lot of it has to do with you speaking it into existence, talking it out, because it is in your subconscious. With the Seven of Pentacles reference, it has been underlying, and it's like, now come out of that closet, or come out of that old storyline. Like, you have been ready to put a mask down, and you have been ready to admit that you have like feelings or powerful emotions that drive you to connect to someone emotionally. It could be that you're reaching new levels of friendship or new romantic partnership, but also a lot of it has to do with like a new collective or new way of perceiving those around you. So how you can help people and not being so caught up in the end result, which is it's been really good, but in a way it has not been concerted or focused or directed. There was a lot of drive and passion, and you have accomplished a lot. Now direct the energy more, right, with power. New moon in Aries. We have a lot of new moon. So we have 3 new moon cards. This is the basis. The eclipse, solar eclipse, new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. So new moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. You'll see this at the end of the year. You've been working with a wish fulfillment. Again, this underlying subconscious, it grows, right? As the sun also became more active as the solar flares. What are these messages about? But it is that you are inspired to take on new passion projects. You have been inspired to take on a leadership role. You're in a new leadership role. So regardless of whether you are on this track, and that's not to say you're on or off track, but if you are on a fast track, meaning you have taken on a lot of new responsibilities where you are called to be a leader, regardless of your role or job or position, regardless of whether you are on that fast track, you are still now being pushed to exhibit and qualify in a new status quo. This is a deeper spiritual quo that is between you and God, right? That's what I mean, is there was a quota that you were meeting that was set by you, by your ego, or by others, or by a combination of society and your ego. You had best, greatest intentions. You always have. Thank you very much. Princes of Dis. Okay. Earth, power. Your hard work is paying off. You will see a lot of results at the end of the year. And this references the December 2022 new moon in Capricorn that is related to this full moon in Capricorn lunation family past here. Oh wow, yeah, 7 of Wands. And we were referencing 7 of Pentacles, so 77. We also have new moon in Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck, we have 3 other new moon cards here. In your past, we have 7 of Wands, so understanding the spiritual essence of this timeline for you, a lot of spiritual growth and ascension. How does it show up? A new way of speaking and on yourself and others, a new way in approaching others, and a new way of approaching your leadership qualities, recognizing where you would need to organize. So speaking with higher will, higher consciousness, manifesting, the Magician, Gemini, Virgo. Present, please. Thank you very much. Past, present, and future from the Thoth Tarot. We have Aries, Venus, and Leo. Venus is currently in Leo, y'all. Mars is about to move into Gemini later today, in a few hours. Okay, past, present, future. We already have past, present, future. Look, you have Princess of Dis is the general vibration. This is your significator card, so you are in all landscapes. You are in your internal reevaluation. You are internally reevaluating, revaluing yourself, your self-worthiness, your self-esteem, amping up your self-care, self-love. You are committed to, you are perhaps committing to new partnerships, a new day-to-day. Your day has already shifted. Your day is shifting. Your body, your health, more holistic practices or leveling up on those practices, holistic, spiritual, Ayurvedic, a lot of sensation, new sensation, exploration of yourself, romantic and passionate with your partner, or perhaps coming to commit, and also then realizing where you want to place attention as far as how your money flows in and out, or how you want to earn, and for what you want to attain. Holy wow, in the present moment, this is all coming down. It's like the gift is your plan, the gift is your vision, the gift is the culmination and the curated vision of your future. The Ace of Dis. So like you see the gate and like the hand of God opens it, where it was frustrated, where the hand of God had the gate locked, closed, pushed closed, and was also pushing you, shoving you along the way. Go to the gate, go to the gate. Frustrating, but here's your reward, okay? A very Buddha and a gift from the gods, from the Hindu gods, a gift for you. Jupiter in Gemini. perhaps still feeling frustration from external, like the leftover inspired moments that were not taken, that never became action. Now people wonder why you squandered that, and you're having to answer that. You're having to say no. You're having to say no. You're having to exit. You're having to leave. You're having to go away. Look, Knight of Swords when I split the deck. The thing is, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You may not be totally, and it may be that in the next few weeks, because of the retrogrades, the Mercury retrograde specifically, it could be the interference. Where please don't overreact. And I'm sorry that I have to say it that way. I know you're bored of a lot of people, but it's maybe not snapping at everyone, or the ones you really truly are seeing now as some like loving folk in your life. Okay, I've been using Orion's Animal Tarot, very solar. You know, I thought with the Capricorn vibrations, the sun moving into Leo very shortly here in like 30 hours or so. Okay, so your strength, where you stand, 4 cards, right? Strength, environment, what surrounds you, what you're attracting, right? Your hopes or fears, and then 4th card, the outcome. Considering this full moon in Capricorn vibe, thank you, Libra. I was gonna say Leo almost. 10 of Swords, Sun in Gemini. Okay, that's your power, is like you're able to address partnerships, and you recognize those partnerships that where you don't want to stay because they are draining you or leading you to bad decision making, wasteful effort, time, energy, wasteful mentality. Okay. So 2 of Pentacles is this shift, the change. It starts small changes will accrue. As you make small changes, you also set off the domino effect. Again, maybe you're not perceiving it yet, but you've already rolled out this reflective reevaluation, and you're taking action, like actually you want to continue. We have the Knight of Swords once again. So Gemini and Taurus, that Taurian vibration. And so you are realizing you hope to commit. You hope that this is the right commitment, right? Knight of Pentacles is the outcome. And so it's gonna take the commitment, and Knight of Pentacles is the commitment. It's like the hard work. It's working for it. It's working to earn, and it's working and earning. Perhaps you are worried about the pace being slow, and momentarily that could be the temporary vibration I was picking up on, of the momentarily and very temporary vibration of the shift not fully being perceived, or you not recognizing completely that these small changes that you're making are actually accruing and adding up. And what you think maybe is a small thing is a bigger thing. We did talk about a lot of land. I think you're covering a lot of land, or maybe I didn't say that, but because you've covered the worst lands, now you're like, I gotta go. Ace of Swords, the truth. You're very in humility, right? Ace of Cups. In humility, right? The Star. Very clear. Also, you're very much seeking self-acceptance, and maybe you are there. Maybe now you recognize that. May we have more clarity on the Ten of Swords. Thank you very much, Spirit, for the divine clear messages. For the Libra, Sun, and Rising Collective. There's a card that flipped out. I just want to make sure. Oh, Queen of Wands. Oh, and then King of Wands tries to fly up. Clarity on the Ten of Swords. Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Empress. Okay. So we were getting the Taurus vibrations with the King of Pentacles is here, and the Page of Pentacles again with the Princess of Discs. So maybe you are there, you have accomplished that aspect, which is redefining your self-worth and esteem. But that does make you feel out of sorts, so that does shake it up, right? It shakes up the foundation. The foundation is shooketh. Okay, so you're feeling small. Humility. In humility, you feel a little humbled. But remember, King of Pentacles, Empress, a little bit out of sorts. So amp up, perhaps that's your message, amp up self-care in a more mature like approach, not less of the bubble bath, more of the Epsom salt bath. Wow, and that somehow energetically does shift you, brings you into more balance. Sun in Aries here, which is that new moon. It's time to take action. May we have more clarity on the Knight of Pentacles. Thank you very much. I'm using the Ethereal Visions Tarot, the Luna edition. Well, we were talking about masculine reorder, like divine masculine reorder within you. And then we have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I believe that you will come out of this burden sometime. It is just maybe necessarily taking the time to really allow the truth to really take over, right? To reorganize. You have the Magician, and we said the Magician vibration was here, as well as the Emperor. That's Aries and Scorpio. The Magician is Mercury, Gemini, and Virgo, right? Getting a lot of the Gemini, making a choice, making the commitment, seeing what can work for you, likely coming from a time of not being balanced in your emotions or not knowing exactly what you wanted to commit to. Maybe having what I call having too much fun, but that's maybe leading with shadow aspects, and then having to pause and determine if you want to continue in that experimental phase, or now you establish why you went through that, or why you took that on, why you took those phases on when you were not committed, when you were doing the opposite of what you want now, right? Maybe not committed to anything or anyone, maybe selfishly raising your value in a selfish manner, and now seeing how you took advantage more of yourself and your time, and where you can reprocess more. So it's about establishing what your lesson, what you learned from this experience. It is meaningful to you and very personal, as it should be. And so it's not for you to compare and also severely contrast or diminish or be overtly critical and depreciating. So remember, you've raised your value. Your value is like booming. So show up, show it off, right? Like the Pisces message, 3 Wands. So we have Venus in Aries and Sun in Aries. So like a total refresh, restart. In money and love, when you assess this new system of approach in love and money, and remember, as you go through this, you're accruing, and the spiritual bank is accruing a lot of Ace of Discs and Pentacles. Okay, because look at this, and look, it's almost like you don't see that you are attracting new, and so you stay stuck in the old. And that's what the last couple months has been, is like discovering where you are stuck and where you need to go to have more fun, power. It's the crown of Isis, right? The crown of Hathor. The sun and the cow were both worshipped in ancient Egypt. We talk so much about Taurus as symbols of the different but equal powers of the feminine and masculine. Y'all, you gotta be joking. We have the Empress and the Emperor here. You're powerful. You are worthy. You are sovereign. Y'all, it's good, Libra. It is time to remember your worth. Drawing this card invites you to take your place in the starring role of your life. There is no need to play small here. You are being granted permission to display your strengths for all to see at this time. That's right. And it's a lot, like you're going to make a lot of people mad, rightfully and wrongfully, right? Protect yourself. There's power. You are worthy and you are sovereign. It does no service for you to hide your gifts. Drawing this card can also indicate that it is time for you to call your power back. You're doing this from any situation where it may have been taken or given away. Boom, that leads you to healing, a new approach to who you are. I love it. Okay, I send you love, light, protective, violet, white light to allow you to continue in your healing journey as you shift, as you go towards a new way, a new style, a new balance form. Thank you, Libra. Don't forget to hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, leave me a comment. I'll be back very soon. Happy full moon in Capricorn. Enjoy. Thanks.